Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to a new EA Talks, a special one, I should say. Yeah, if you can read the title, it's about Discord servers, this EA Talks. And if you are new to this channel, well, EA Talks is a series where I talk with ant keepers, people in the ant keeping community about ant stuff. And as you can see in the vote, it's about Discord servers, and a lot of people are joining in servers. So today we are talking with 3 people, but so far there are 2 people here, so we might expect some other people, but we'll see who will join today. If you are a mod in Discord, feel free to join this talk as well. Go to my server, enter the voice channel, and I will drag you into the streaming channel. If you're a mod as well, we'll ask you the same questions and stuff. Alright, let me introduce my 2 guests. We have one moderator that moderates everything. Every server, almost every ant server I should say. It's a very famous Ninuturu. Hello Ninuturu.
Hey, good to be here.
Awesome. Yeah, as you guys know, she is very famous with her ant colonies. Think about the Immaculatus, Cinctalis, a lot of famous colonies. But as some of you might not know, she also moderates a lot of servers, a lot of ant servers. Yeah, Lynn, which ant servers do you moderate?
Ooh, let's see. I am the senior admin in Ants Vienna's Ant Keeping Community Discord server. I am the admin in United Community of Ant Keepers, as many people probably know here. I am a staff member of Ant Keeping Talk and Trade, but you will hear more about that later.
Alright.
And I am also a moderator, or actually an admin on Ants Holliver's Discord, the Holliver's.
Alright, yeah, so you're moderating quite some servers. So you're definitely a person that knows a lot about Discord and moderation, which is the topic of today. And then we also have another very cool member that might not be that known in the ant keeping community. He just told me his English wasn't that great, but we'll see how he manages to handle it. It's our new guest, Wosym. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I don't speak a word of English at all. Yeah. So, good evening, everyone.
Oh, that was pretty good so far. So, for the people that don't know, Wosym is the admin, right, or the moderator of the server Ant Keeping Talk and Trade, which is a very nice ant server, where you can talk about ants and trade them. Of course, it's part Dutch, it's part English, if I'm saying that correctly. You were thinking about adding more languages, right? Or
yeah, that's correct. Originally, we were a Dutch community, but we had a big influx of international members, so we decided to make the server international. But we still have like a small Dutch section that is opt-in for the Dutch speakers. Alright,
awesome. Yeah, so guys, if you are wondering, the link to the server is in the description. I encourage you all to join it. It's I think one of the most active ant servers here. I see a lot of Wosym fans in the chat, which is always very nice, of course. And then, guys, we also had one more guest, but he didn't show up. Maybe he will, which I'm kind of a little bit disappointed. But it was Cheeto from Ant Keeping and Ethology, but he isn't here, which is pretty sad. I hope that he will come. He said he would be here, but yeah, sadly then we have to continue without him. That's just how it is. Hopefully he will join soon, but we'll see. So yeah, we'll just talk a little bit about Discord servers. I'll start off a little bit talking about my 2 Discord servers. So most of you will already know that I own 2 Discord servers. The United Community of Ant Keepers, which is a pretty old server by now. It's 1.5 years old, I think. And then a very fresh Dutch server, which is just called Aesthetic Ants, NL-BE. Do you have your own servers, or are all servers you're in? Just you are the moderator, Ninuturu or Wosym? Or do you have your
Sorry,
own
what was the
server?
question? If I'm in other
Yeah,
servers
do you
as well?
also have your own servers that you are the owner of, or you're just moderating the servers?
No, I don't have any, especially ant-keeping related servers. Just like small servers for friends. And I also don't really own ant-keeping talk and trade. I'm just writing the bot there, so we can have a head start. Everything
Okay.
get everything going.
Yeah.
I'm not planning to keep to stay in the staff team permanently or anything. That's not the plan.
Okay. Very interesting. And why are you thinking about opting out?
Oh, good question. Not sure if I have a readily available answer for that. But it just takes so much time, and yeah, it's mainly out of curiosity and interests, and to make a Discord bot that I started doing it, and it makes sense to also join staff while doing that because it requires admin rights to do that. But besides that, there's not really a long-term plan for it.
Okay. Yeah. Very nice. And Lynn, do you have your own servers, or not specifically ant-keeping servers, but do you have your own servers, or you're also mainly moderating the servers?
I have a lot of non-ant related servers that I also own and manage, yes.
Okay. Anything
Like
in particular that's interesting to the viewer that one of your servers that you created?
Ooh, that depends. If there are any gamers out here that like the game Ark Survival Evolved, they can hit me up to join the servers of Aorus.
Well, let them know, chat. Anyone playing Ark Survival Evolved, I know it's a great game, but you need a very beefy computer to be able to handle that. So yeah. I see some people playing Ark Survival Evolved. That's very nice. So yeah, basically we have some kind of questions prepared. It's not really questions, more like an open talk, like I said before. So can you tell me a little bit about ant-keeping and trade, Wosym? What's the main goal of the server? Yeah, a little bit about future plans and how it looks right now.
The main goal of the server. Well, we started as like a small group of friends who knew each other from a previous server and who wanted to keep in touch with each other. So that's like the core idea. Just have a place for ant-keepers to talk with each other, both ants-related topics, but also entirely unrelated topics. But we also try to have a place where we can actively promote the hobby and guide beginners in their first steps in the magical world of ant-keeping. So I think that won't change in the future, because we will still want to be able to just an ant-keeping server, obviously. But we try to improve the server all the time by trying new ideas, such as the blog section, or fun stuff with the bots, such as species tracking or the trivia, or similar stuff, or the marketplace, that kind of thing. So we try to innovate all the time, and sometimes an idea is good, sometimes an idea is horribly bad. So the bad ideas go out very quickly, and the good ideas stay. And I guess that won't change in the future.
Awesome. Sounds very cool that you have such a clear direction of what the ant-keeping server is. Ant market people are spamming. Very nice. So yeah, how does that work out for you then? Then you are more active in a lot of servers that you moderate. How do you contribute at that? Is it just plain moderation, or you also come with ideas or new developments or whatever?
Usually for me it's just moderating and just hovering over the servers, spamming my own photos everywhere. And I wasn't really involved with anything that had to do with developing on the server. That started with Ants Vienna. Actually, he asked me what we could change and everything at the beginning. And now that is also a thing with ant-keeping talk and trade, and it's actually kind of weird for me to be able to help manage and come up with ideas, because usually I just follow someone and they say do this for me and do this for me, and I manage that, and that's all I do. But so it's pretty weird.
So you see, you like managing. Is it very time consuming? Do you need to manage a lot, or does it usually just play out by itself?
Well, I literally read every message. I read every message that gets sent. Everything. I read it all. I scan through everything to see if everything goes all right.
So you have a little bit of FOMO, fear of missing out.
Yeah, I guess so. It's a bit of an addiction as well. I just need to keep in control, need to stay on top of things to see if everything goes well.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, guys, I can definitely vouch for Lynn, because she has been a moderator in my server. I don't know for how long, since the beginning, basically. And there usually aren't problems. Ninuturu is the only admin I have right now, and for pretty large servers. But yeah, she just does a lot of work, so we don't really need to expand on our staff team. It just goes to plan. So very good. Also very nice to have you. I think you are definitely a very nice addition to the Ant keeping community, and that should also be said. So for Wosym, your server is very, very active, and like I said, one of the most I say your server, but the server you're moderating. So the Ant keeping talk and trade is very active. What do you think is the secret behind that activeness to keep a server so vibrant and alive?
Ooh, that's a difficult question. I'm not sure if we have a secret. I think we try and welcome everyone or encourage everyone to join the discussion, but at the same time we try to discourage rude behavior against new guys. But I don't think there's actually a secret. We just try to encourage everyone to join in on discussions and talks about ants, but also try to keep a positive atmosphere. If there's a secret, then that's probably it. Trying to keep a positive atmosphere in all the talks, which isn't always easy, especially since the ant keeping hobby has a lot of younger practitioners. So that's not always easy, but I think we manage, and maybe it pays off.
Alright, awesome. Yeah, it's a very, very active server, but for me, too active, I just can't keep up with so many messages. I'm not like Ninuturu, I can read through everything, but it's very nice if the servers, well, basically if you say something that you get an immediate response, that you don't have to wait half a day before someone says something. Which can be quite annoying. Ninuturu, you're managing some more servers apart from Ant keeping talk and trade. Are there more active servers you're in that you see are pretty active or very active? Let's guide the viewer a bit to the nice communities.
Well, Ant related, it's only the active ones are only Ant keeping talk and trade and United Community of Ant keeping, more or less, because with brain farts with when it's the case of YouTubers having a follower base on Discord, when the YouTuber is not active, the community also gets less active, and that's a little bit of Ants Vienna's Discord has that a lot. So
so it basically dies out with the YouTube. Just when YouTube is vibrant, the server gets vibrant, and when there aren't being much videos uploaded, it also dies a little bit. Okay, very interesting. So before we continue that talk, I just added someone new to the group chat. I don't know if he has his mic on already. Ants on a Rock, are you here?
I am here, can you hear me?
Yeah, everything is fine. So I just pulled in Ants of a Rock randomly. So I will explain to him in a second what we are live streaming. So right now we're live streaming an EA Talks on the Static Ants channel. and we're talking about Discord servers and definitely moderation Discord servers and having a Discord servers. And I believe you do moderate a few servers and you have your own Discord servers as well. I just saw it. So can you tell a little bit about what servers you own and what servers you moderate?
Yeah, I own the Ants on the Rock server, obviously my own channel, and I have a couple of people which help me moderate that because it's quite a busy server. But I'm also moderator on a couple of Twitch channels and a couple of other Ant channels as well. It's great. It's great to kind of communicate with the community, you know, and just be a big part of it. Really, I like to be a go-to person if anyone needs help. And just kind of, I like to try and keep everything friendly as well. Make sure it's a nice, welcoming environment for anyone new to ant keeping. We don't want to get them put off before they've actually started, you know. But yeah, I absolutely love it.
Yeah, but which servers you're then moderating apart from your own? What are the names?
I believe at the moment, I'm just looking back through. I believe I'm part of the Formicast moderator team still.
Okay, yeah. I haven't been that active in that server. Is it still an active server or is it moderately active?
Yeah, it's still moderately active. Yeah, I mean, Formicast has had a little bit of time off lately, but he's starting to get more active again. Now it's getting back into anting season.
Yeah. So before I joined, we were just talking about active servers and basically how the YouTube channel really makes sure if you're active on YouTube, the Discord will be active as well. It's something I'm experiencing a lot. Definitely, like, the server grows very quickly. I mean, we're almost at 800 or 700 members in my Discord server, but the activity is just very, very slow. Which I don't know if it's because hibernation, I don't know if it's a YouTuber. My own theory is, and I don't know if you think that as well, Ninuturu and Wosym, my theory is that in a more like language controlled server, like a German server or a Dutch server, the language barrier isn't that great for some people and people feel more a bond to talk to each other. What do you think about that theory? I think because my server has so many nationalities that it doesn't really improve the activity.
I think that could be a factor in it. Yeah, it's one thing I've looked at is whether I need to add in a second sort of second language channel for people which aren't speaking English, you know. But discussing it with my team, we basically worked out that obviously it would divide the chat up and it could alienate some people. So it is something to consider in that aspect.
Yeah. What do you think, Wosym, about that?
What Ants on a Rock said is very true. It's also a dilemma that we had because initially we were Dutch only, and then there was a certain point when we had doubts: should we stick to Dutch only, or should we split up into a Dutch or English section, or should we go full on international? And every option has downsides, has disadvantages, because if you split up the communities, well, if people are active in the Dutch channels, then they won't be active in the international channels. And the most important part for a successful Discord server is that people are active, that messages are being posted, because one single message can start an entire conversation of thousands of messages. It only takes one, but you have to have that one message that sparks the conversation. And if you have that one in a channel that is invisible for the majority of your Discord server, well, then it was pretty useless. But on the other hand, it is true that people are more tempted to come to communicate with people in their own language. So Dutch speakers will be more tempted to speak in Dutch than in English. That's also true. So you have to find a balance, I think, and that is very difficult.
Yeah, definitely is something to think about. Even in all English server, it's pretty hard. I think, in most servers to keep conversation going. But of course, the more people that join, the higher the chances are. At least in my head, the higher the chances are that the server becomes more active. But I think and keeping Dog and Trade proved that doesn't always have to be the case, because I remember even when you guys had 100 members, it was still pretty active. So yeah, great job there. So moving on to a new project to a new topic. So usually, well, back in the day, you had of course the ant keeping forums, and that completely shifted. I mean, the forums are pretty dead everywhere, but yeah, it completely shifted to, I think, Discord servers and some WhatsApp groups. Why do you guys think that Discord servers are so popular at the moment? I'll give this question to Ninuturu.
Well, for most the younger generation, Discord is very easy to use. So they find out how it works instantly. They find people who are the same age. Most people are already using Discord for gaming, so they already know stuff about it, and they just flow right through to the end Discords.
Yeah. I think that definitely, if you see the average age that people use Discord is very, very young. So indeed, like you said, it's very common for gaming, and yeah, that's why a lot of ANT channels and servers appear. But lately, it's becoming a trend, at least, that so many people are creating their own servers, and there are just so many servers at the moment. I can't even. Well, I think there may be over 50 servers. Every channel, everyone makes their own server. I don't necessarily think that's a very good thing. Might be worth more to focus all attention on one server to keep it more active than splitting everything up in so many different little servers. What do you guys think about that, Anson and Rob?
Yeah, I mean, it is something that I've noticed is a lot of my community are obviously in the same servers as in multiple servers, if you know what I mean. So if my server's quiet, it's quite often that they're in someone else's. So like you say, it does have a effect on the amount that your server's being used.
Right now I think it's pretty decent, but yeah, the amount of invites I get for different servers, well, I get invites daily. So then I can see how many servers actually are getting created, which is pretty heavy. Yeah. So this is quite an interesting question, which I don't know the answer to. So I'm gonna ask to the very knowledgeable Wosym. What do you think the future is going to be for these Discord servers? Where is it all going in a few years?
The future? Oh, that's of course a hard question, because no one can predict the future. But I think
exactly.
If you want to know the future, then it's best to look at the past. In the 80s you had news groups, then in the 90s you had IRC and ICQ, then in the 2000s you had forums and MSN Messenger, and then now we have Discord and WhatsApp. So it's very likely that in 10 years Discord will no longer exist, or at least be active, and that there will be something new. Because that's what's always happened in the past, so it'll probably happen again. I don't think we have to be naive to think that Discord will exist forever and will be the place to be for ant keeping, or any hobby for that matter.
There's a very interesting theory. I haven't thought about it that way myself. What I was just thinking is that indeed eventually it just dies out when nobody talks anymore. I can also see Ants Canada making its own server, maybe this year even, because his forum, I joined the forum and nothing was being said. That would be crazy. I think it would be the fastest growing server for sure. Don't know if that's good or not. I think that will be the ultimate member snipe server to try to get more members. But yeah. That would be interesting if that ever came in existence. I think indeed, if you look at the past, it might just disappear and something new will change its place. But what do you think in the short term then? So let's talk for Ant Keeping and Trade in 1 year. Where do you see what do you see Ant Keeping, Talk and Trade in 1 year? What would it look like?
That's also a difficult question. In 1 year,
what are you hoping for? That's might be a better one.
For me personally, so that's only me. I hope to finish some features on the bot and tie up some loose ends. But for the server as a whole, I think we shouldn't change too much. I don't think we have to grow towards a particular direction and then realize, oh wait, we've grown into the wrong direction.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should stay a close and tight community of friendly ant keepers, and that's what we have right now. Even though it might not be perfect, is something that is enjoyable for most. While we shouldn't. It's definitely true that there's bigger ant keeping discords than ours, but for some those are simply too busy, too hectic, and maybe we shouldn't be too eager to grow towards that, because it also has disadvantages.
Yeah, definitely. Well, for me as well, I always thought maybe I still do a little bit that, I have to be the biggest, I have to grow the most large numbers. But yeah, numbers are just numbers, and you can have 10,000 members, but if only 2 people are talking, then what is the point of having 10,000 members? That's something I'm slowly realizing by talking to others as well. Yeah, true. And you need a vibrant community, otherwise it won't survive anyway. So, moving on to something that has happened to, well, all of us, I think, lately, maybe to me the least, but it's raid and spam. It's something that is very common lately. Definitely, and Keeping Talk and Trade got hit hard. But what did you experience, Ninuturu, with raids? And well, you just before you just experienced something, and tell the viewer about it.
Well, funny enough, you might have not noticed the raids that happened on United Community, but they have happened in the past.
Oh!
I took care of them quickly.
Guys, there you can see how good Lynn is as a moderator, when the owner doesn't even know the server has been raided. But
most of the times, the raids are actually, they target activity. So the more active a server gets, the more likely it's targeted by raids.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I've seen.
Yeah.
And then you also have the hacked people, and I'm not sure what to do about those, because it's very hard to filter out if someone gets hacked or not. Mm-hmm. You can ban them to get rid of the messages, but it's not gonna solve anything, because the next person is gonna click on it, and
so for everyone watching, very important, if someone sends you a link for a free Nitro, or I believe someone is now sending out links to test a video game, don't click it. It's always it's usually a scam. I got sent a lot of messages. Hey, I got free Nitro for you, enjoy. And then if you look at the link, it doesn't say Discord, it says Discords with an extra D or something. So don't click weird links. The threat is real. I don't know any way to protect people from it, because it's usually in DMs.
There's a very easy way to protect yourself from it, because if you click the link, even if it looks legit, it might be a fake link, because they're very sneaky. For example, they will replace an I with an L, so you can barely distinguish a fake link from a real link. But there's one easy trick. You just ask the person who sent it to you, hey, did you mean to send me this? Was it done on purpose? And if they answer, yes, it's legit, don't worry, it's safe, I meant to send it, then it's fine, because the bots usually don't reply. So if you get a link and you ask, did you mean to send me that, or was it done by accident, or is it a virus, and they don't reply, don't fucking click the link. Because it is a scam. You will get the virus, and you will send the same link to everyone in your DM list and on all the servers you're in, and you will get banned in most of them. So don't click links randomly.
very important words here from Wosym. So everybody, definitely the kids here. Nothing is for free. Also, no Discord Nitro for free. So don't buy it. Quickly, I need to say to Anson Rock, thank you for having you. He needs to go. But yeah, thank you for having you, buddy. And soon, I think the 6th of March, we are doing an interview on your channel as well. So what time? It was 9 p.m. I think, right?
Yeah, 9 p.m. in UK time.
Yeah. So everyone, 6th of March, or whatever, a nice voice chat with Anson Rock on his channel. So Anson Rock, thank you so much, and we'll see you later.
No, thank you very much for having me. It's been an honor, buddy. I'll speak to you again soon.
Alrighty, awesome. Then we're quickly gonna move on. So so basically, how do you then, Ninuturu, moderate? Is it just banning people instantly when they join, or and usually what I'm interested in is, what do these people type when they open a raid? I only experienced the raids on Endkeeping Tag and Trade, where they start tagging everyone in the server, multiple people at once, which is pretty annoying, of course. But what raids were in my server, for example?
Well, they are hard to track, because either they join all at once and then are quiet and then spam all at once, or they join and then they are in your server for a long period of time, just dormant, and then suddenly they spam and they start talking. Okay. And yeah, it's what they do is pretty differently. Either they go around tagging everybody, or they repeat the same message over and over and over and over and over again without any reason. Yeah, it can be very weird messages as well. Like we once had a person say they say something like Milka sucks, and I'm not even sure what the other parts say, but it was so weird. So I'm not sure why they do it. Yeah. One
funny story, you guys. There was a guy that came in, was attempting to spam. The first message he said, let's see how long it takes before I get banned, and he couldn't even send the first spam message, and he was gone straight away. So that was pretty funny. So about those tags where they tag everyone in the server, Wosym, do they use a bot for that, or how do they do it? Because I can't imagine them typing out all the names, and that would be a little hard.
Well, there's different ways. There's also specific raiding servers where hundreds of kids just join, they pick a target, and then they decide a time, let's say 8 o'clock, and then they all join at the same time and they all start spamming. So those are not bots, those are just bored kids without a life. It's horrible if you have that as a hobby. How sad has your life have to be for you to enjoy something like that?
This existed, because it seems so pointless to do, but indeed,
it's
like
very pointless. But they enjoy it, so it's very weird. But there's also, of course, the bots, and they are automated, and especially the guy that the Endkeeping service had troubles with a couple months ago. There was this guy who was writing his own bot. He was developing a raiding bot that would bypass all possible protections that you can have on Discord. And for some reason, because he thought that the joke debugging, like bug debugging, was funny, and that's why he targeted Endkeeping servers. Because Ants bugs, that was his joke. And for weeks in a row, he raided all major Endkeeping servers. And yeah, at first he succeeded, but there were talks, like cooperations between the biggest Endkeeping servers. We discussed on how we could stop him together, and finally I think we did succeed, because he gave up eventually. At first we used some third-party bots, which have kept him at bay, but more recently we've also developed our own bot that is specifically designed to prevent these kind of raiders. Currently the bot is named after an ant, but it's also being used on Discord servers that have no link with Endkeeping whatsoever, and so far it works. So I think he hasn't tried ever since. So
awesome.
I think
it's very cool that you created like your own bot to manage that. It's also very very helpful if you can code and make your own bots. I wouldn't even know how to start, so that's pretty helpful as well. Yeah, and it's also very nice that out of that tragedy came something nice, which also can protect other servers as well. But yeah, it's pretty lame if you need to raid Discord servers. I mean, yeah, come on. Don't you have anything better to do? So talking about bots, because I think that your server has one of the most interesting bots, at least in ant keeping I ever seen, and it's the ant market. Well, basically it's a bot, right? It's a server and a website and a bot as well. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Oh, yeah, the marketplace. When we started this server, we thought that we had to do something different, of course, because you can't be the thousands of ant keeping servers. You won't be different than any of the others, so people won't have any reason to join you. So we thought we should make like a good marketplace, because other ant keeping servers, they often have a channel where you can post ads. You can say, hey, I'm selling this species, it'll cost this much. But we wanted to make that structured like a good, well-designed bot that manages ads, where everyone can add their own. And that's what we implemented. But in the future, we would like to make that like bigger, disconnect that from the Discord server. Because right now there is indeed a website, but the website only mirrors the ads that the bot keeps. But Ant Market, we also want to have that like as a separate website that you also can access without having Discord, because currently we require people to have Discord in order to access Ant Market. In the future, we would like to have that separate, that it will be like an eBay for ants, like, because currently there's WhatsApp groups where people sell ants, but it's very disorganized and it's a mess. You can't search in them. So if you have like a list like you can have on eBay, and you can have filters by price, by location, by shipping cost, by species or colony size, anything you can imagine, I think the ant keeping world would benefit from that.
Yeah. So far I had the same idea a long time ago, but I lacked the skill to develop something like that and myself, without investing a crazy amount of money, of course. But so far 2 sites exist that basically are an open platform where you can sell ants. I think it's one Australian site, and Antsy, which is made by AntKit, but which is now offline because, well, it totally doesn't work, sadly. So I think there's definitely a very good need for Discord servers especially, but also outside of Discord servers. Yeah, the big problem is, for a reason why I can't implement it in my server, is just because you need to have Discord, and if that person isn't in my Discord, for example, then it will become very hard to buy ants from him or her. But so far, yeah, the bot works very great, so I'm definitely hyped to see where it goes in the future. So very excited.
There's no reason why we wouldn't be able to work together, because if you say I had the same idea but I lack the coding skill, then maybe we can work together in some way in the future. Because it's pointless if we all make the same thing, because there's also someone else we met on our Discord server who was also working on something very similar. So we also told him, well, why don't we just work together instead of making 3 different sites that do the exact same thing? That's pointless, and you have to compete with each other, and the 3 projects will fail.
Yeah.
Well, if you work together, then the one project might become a success. So.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Only thing, of course, when you are a store, it becomes a little bit harder, because of course you want to sell your ants, and if then people that aren't registered or something can sell the ants for way less, it becomes very hard to promote such a product, which basically just makes sure you sell less, which is kind of a problem. But for the sake of bringing the community forward, we can definitely look at making more like a niche version of getting exotics for an interesting price. Because let's face it, not many people will list. Well, many people will list Lazy's Niger on there, which is then a problem. But if you can say, okay, only expensive ants, for example, but yeah, that's definitely something to look into in the future. Because like you said, it's better to work together than also develop something separately, which is never going to make it. So yeah. Let's see. We are quite at the end of the things we had prepared. We're 40 minutes streaming, pretty good. If you guys have any more questions or something, be sure to ask them in the chat about Discord, about I don't know, about stuff in general. We can all answer it. That will be very good. So yeah, do you have this? Is you can speak freely. And my server isn't active at all. My English server. And do you have any tips for me to make it more active? Maybe let's start this one off with Lynn because she's the moderator. So yeah. Do you have any ideas how we can spice things up?
No, well, I have no clue because it is very random when the server decides to be active and when it's like slowing down again.
We had pretty good periods in the summer, I think, but now it's completely still almost, with almost no activity daily, which is pretty sad because I like talking to you guys. But yeah, a lot of people just decide to private message me about questions and stuff, and then I say good talk in the Discord and they don't do it. But yeah, of course, Wosym, you have a very active server. What would your tip be for me to make stuff more active, or do you have a good suggestion?
The last thing that you said is actually a very good point, because I also have that same problem, because you invest a lot of time and work and effort in making a good server, but if people just join your server and then start DMing you to ask their questions, like how do I take care of my Campanotus, then why the hell did we create the server? No, you don't have to ask. You shouldn't ask that in DM. Ask it in the Discord, because it's beneficial for you as an end keeper, and you the one asking for help, because you will get a response faster, you will get more insights because you will get multiple perspective, and if someone says something entirely wrong, others will correct him. And it's also good for us because it starts a conversation, and that's what you want in a Discord. You have to get the conversations going, because no matter how nice you create your own server with perfect channels, with an interesting bot, no matter how perfect everything is, in the end it's still the members that create the server. If you don't have members who post interesting content, if you don't have members who are nice to others and newcomers, then yeah, sorry, but everything is going to die. The members are the most important part of a Discord server. Everything else is just support, is just logistics.
Yeah, definitely true. So perhaps instead of answering these people in DMs, which I often do, I'll just say, okay, go ask me in Discord and then I'll answer it. Maybe that is a little smarter way of going about in the future. That's actually pretty good advice that I might follow to see results. So yeah, someone else joined. It's the owner and moderator of Ant Keeping Tag and Trade. You probably all know him. If you don't know him, you probably bought ants from him. It's Lil Einstein, everyone. Hello, Lil Einstein. How are you?
Hello, everyone. I'm great. I'm very good.
Awesome.
What about you, BA?
Yeah, I'm doing fine as well. Thank you for asking. Guys, I would also like to know if someone wants to join the chat that just uses Discord, doesn't moderate or anything. I have some questions for you as well. If you want to join, well, the channel is now open and you can all join. I'll drag everyone quickly into general voice, and then you can just come and talk. If you want to, we'll keep the conversation open for the people that want to join in general voice in my server. Stein is very eager to join today. He is messaging all day long in order to join. So yeah, Stein, now is your time. Now is your time to shine. Now you can join. Also quite surprised about all the activity in the chat today. We also got a nice amount of viewers, so that's very cool. So there he is. Stein, if you don't know him, you probably got sent an invite for us of IM. Actually, that brings me to a great point that I wanted to ask. it's an open question. Everyone can answer what he likes. But recently I found out that there is a lot of grudge, a lot of very very bad feelings towards other servers and from owners, from moderators. I know that sadly we can't ask them because nobody of Antkeeping, the largest Antkeeping servers joined. But apparently there is this kind of silent war going on because between Ants and Antkeeping and Ants and Antkeeping and Ethology. I would love to ask them about it, but sadly we can't. Why is it that servers have this kind of this silent war going on between them? I don't understand it. Maybe someone of you.
I think I could give an answer to that.
Sure, Stein. Head us
So
up with your
basically,
answer.
I think they are scared that other people will take the activity away from them. That's basically it, I believe.
Well, you have to know the competition is very big, so the number of ant keepers is too sparse for the number of ant keeping discords there are, and especially ant keepers on Discord, because not that many ant keepers want to come on Discord because it's a very obscure social medium, to call it that way. So that's because the competition is that big. There's some kind of agreement between all the big discords to not member poach on other servers out of respect, because believe it or not, it takes a lot of time and work to create a functional ant-keeping Discord server.
Mhm.
Not all discords are in on this agreement, especially the smaller ones, the very small ones. They sometimes spam invites all over the place, and then you will have every member in your Discord receiving 10 DMs in like 50 minutes with invite links for all kinds of servers, and that gets pretty frustrating, both for the people receiving the invites, but also for the owners of the servers that the invites that are get sent in, because it feels like your hard work is getting destroyed in a very lame way, to call it, because in a low effort way.
Yeah, recently there were indeed some problems where I created basically an invite giveaway where you should invite people to join the server, and that completely backfired in a way where I wasn't aware, indeed, just what Wosym said about this hard work being pulled away, which I never saw this way. But luckily, with a lot of talking, we managed to solve everything, and now we're all working towards a brighter future where invite giveaways will definitely be a thing of the past, and definitely Stein had his go with it in the first one. But yeah, that's not something that should be done anymore, which luckily now I also see as well. So what I also want to ask, I don't know if you have a mic, Keto, but it would be very interesting to hear from you as a Discord user. How do you use Discord for ant-keeping? And basically tell us your experience. He unmuted himself, so I'm pretty sure he's good to go.
Hello.
Okay, you're a little bit. I'll boost your volume a little bit. Yeah. So what's your experience using Discord and for ant-keeping?
Well, my experience was basically I started into Ants Vienna server, and I really liked your videos, so I entered your Discord, and basically it became my main Ant Discord.
Yeah, so for the people that don't know, Quito is from Spain, as his name also implies. But your English is pretty decent. Are you able to hold up in an English environment, or do you also?
Great.
You hold up great. Okay, awesome. Are you also in Spanish servers? I have no idea if there even are like Spanish Discord servers or.
The thing with Spanish servers is that mainly there's Antblog. It's a web basically done by Ant House, and this web, can I say the name or?
Yeah, definitely.
It's called La Marabunta, and basically they post it there. Like most of the Spanish ant keepers are there, and if not, on WhatsApp groups. But yeah, it's really, how would I say it? Really, they don't talk with like European people. They just like focus themselves on the Spanish people.
Yeah, definitely. I think the whole server is in Spanish, but I think also it's pretty heavily dominated by that one store. I think mentioning another store is against the rules, but yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like you cannot even like post about exotic species because it goes against the rules of the server. I don't know why, but yeah. You get banned, basically.
Then, so you basically can't post anything with all your exotics. About your Massabaris colony as well, yeah. Alright, so okay, thank you so much, Keto, for your answer. And then a very interesting person has joined. Oh, and he has left again. Sad. Amadan. We all know him. He's kind of the OG in Discord. Sadly, he just left. He joined Discord when he was 9. He's 14. Well, he's 14 now. So 14 now. So he's 5 years in Discord. Would be interesting if he comes back, but we'll see. Also, Ants for Life joined. Ants for Life, do you have a mic as well? I know you're Dutch, so if it's not possible in English, then let me know. Lot of Dutchies today, and we're all talking English, but that's just how it is, guys. Yeah, I don't know if any guys sitting in this chat have a specific question they want to ask or something a topic they want to talk about.
Oh, I have a question.
Oh, yes, Stijn always with the question.
So, are there any like immediate future plans for the server?
For me, or are you asking this to someone else?
For you, yeah, for you.
Well, I would love to try to make the server more active. I also want some simple bots, but all people that say they can make bots for me, they just say, yeah, make me admin, but that I don't trust. The bots would be very simple, but yeah, definitely getting it more active. I think that will, when I start uploading a lot, again in the summer, it will be more active. But getting it active, getting people to talk is the main goal of the server. The main goal previously was growing the server. That we did, not in the best way, sadly, but now it's just trying to get quality and not quantity anymore.
Sorry for that.
Well, basically, it was all on me. I, of course, encourage everyone to do it like that. So, I also like to announce, guys, in order to get the Discord more active, I will be doing a giveaway, not by invitation, just by clicking the announcement green arrow. What I'm going to give away is a Camponotus irritans colony, which is pretty nice, I guess. So because we hit 700 members, because of this Discord livestream in Discord only, we will do a giveaway. And then also, I don't know if I can spoil this little Einstein, but you already know what I'm going to say, I think. So I'll let you do the announcement.
Not sure yet, but I think I have an idea about it.
Okay. Because
is it about what we decided this today?
I think so, yeah.
Well, he's getting even more species.
Oh no, that was not what I was saying. I thought.
Spoiler surprise! Spoiler!
Spoiler!
March.
I thought that there was also going to be a giveaway in Ant Keeping Dog and Trade, but.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. There will also be a giveaway in our Discord. It will be wooden nests, shipping to overall every place in the world. So if you're from America, if you're from Asia, it doesn't matter. You can enter the giveaway. It will be sent to you. And it was originally for the 350 members, but we're almost at 450 already, so we kind of passed it already.
Yeah, very nice.
But yeah, I still do not have the nests, so as soon as I have them, the giveaway will be live.
Alright, yeah, awesome. So guys, join Ant Keeping Dog and Trade as well. The link is in the description. You can, you don't have to join Ant Keeping and Anthology because they didn't show up, sadly. Cheeto, which would represent the server, didn't show up. But yeah, definitely join Ant Keeping Dog and Trade. Very fun server, also with a Dutch section for most of my Dutch followers. And I will be doing a giveaway in the server as well, a very simple one. Campanotus Irritants Colony if you want one. Yeah, just because of this special and this live stream. Very interesting. So Stijn, you probably have another question ready, so fire away.
Why would I have another question ready?
You always have questions ready, so...
Wait, let me think. I wasn't prepared for this.
Okay.
Well,
I'll let you think for a second. Yeah.
If I can answer on the previous question of Stan, because actually it's something that you said, Aesthetic Ants. You said, well, someone wants to make I want someone to make a bot for me, but when I asked them, they want to become admin. But and you said you didn't trust them with that. But that's a bit of a weird logic, because if you want a bot and you want the bot to do anything useful, then the bot needs admin permissions of its own. And if the bot has admin permissions, even if the writer doesn't have the permissions himself, well, he can just write the bot and do anything stupid he wants.
Okay.
So it's a bit weird logic, I thought.
Yeah, what I'm afraid of is that they say, okay, make me admin, I'll add the bot. But then I think they might delete all the channels. Like, how do you... Because usually these people I don't know. So to me I think, they'll delete everything and then... Well,
a bot can also do that. A bot can also do that, because in our server our bot also creates channels automatically with specific actions and commands. So a bot can do anything an administrator can, if it has the administrator permissions, of course. But if you don't give the bot the administrator permissions, there's very little it can do.
Okay, so basically I should just have a bot made by someone that I actually know and can trust. Otherwise just, well, don't do it.
Yeah, or write one yourself.
Yeah, well, if you know how to. I'm not that great with coding, but yeah, perhaps in the future. I think first we need some activity in the server, and then, well, the only bot I would want is when people post text in the no chat channel, so the text would disappear. Yeah, someone said you can actually do that already in with normal commands, but yeah, I don't know. Something for the future, I guess. So yeah, Stijn, if you don't have any questions or anyone else has a question, then we will slowly wrap the stream up.
Hello.
Yes.
So, are you going to start selling ant plants?
And what?
Ant plants.
Ant plants?
The ones that grow chambers in them.
Oh, bit of an off-topic question, but
it crossed my mind.
yeah, but not yet. No. Well, I wouldn't even know where to get them, but probably not anytime soon. The Mimico files is what they're called, I think. Yeah. So, guys.
Wait, last question.
Oh,
can I?
Yeah. Of course.
Will you do a suggestion channel to specifically for tips to make the server more active? Because you already have the suggestion channel, but one specifically for the purpose of making the server more active.
That can be something to talk about. Yeah, most people will comment giveaway, but we're doing a giveaway now, so yeah, let's see if that helps at all. That would be nice if there was like an activeness meter, but then for people who probably will be spamming, so that would work as well. Yeah, Wosym just said that we were going to play Ant Trivia on their site, on their server, which we are going to do. So, but we can play it together, I think, because I'm not that smart, but I will try to play it as well. Ant Trivia is a game you can play, right, Wosym? Which asks you questions and stuff about the ants. yeah, indeed. So
a difficult word. I forgot the word ants.
Yeah, how could I not know? Let's see where it is. It's somewhere at the bottom, right? It's
not at the bottom. Trivia. I think it's at the top.
Okay, I got it. Alright, so we're gonna play a game. I haven't played it yet, so it's all new to me. It's time for some Ant Trivia. Who's joining?
Aesthetic.
Oh, someone started it. Someone started it
Will you
already.
be reading the questions out loud? Or do we
I'll
have
be
to go
reading
to
the
channel?
I will be reading everything out loud. So
alright.
how do I join it? Just pressing me.
Yeah, just everyone can join. If you type the answer, you automatically join. You don't have to type
there's a
something
question
to
already.
join.
Okay, what ants are known to have the fastest moving mandibles throughout the kingdom? Trap jaws.
Nope, they are Dracula ants.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are fast, right?
Yeah,
Damn
well,
it.
I don't
Oh my
find
god.
that. Alright, okay, so okay,
Oh,
I
the
understand
comma.
the game. What species is this? Ah, Campylorus maculatus.
Nope.
It's not
Nope.
maculatus.
No.
It's not maculatus.
Sanctus.
Sanctus.
Indeed. Okay,
Yeah,
now I
it's
see
Sanctus.
it. I was thrown off by the spots on the Gaza. Okay, pretty fun game. Let's go. Chat, you can play as well if you want. Oh, I already missed the previous question. You guys were too fast. What's a bright color named the dragon of Daenerys? What? What is the bright colored ant that was named after one of the dragons of
Daenerys Targaryen.
You had Drogon, Viserys, and what was the other one called?
I have no idea.
It's the second one. The second one you named. That's the one it's named after.
Viserys. Viserion. Oh, it's something with on. Okay. Fedoli
No, Drogon is the other, but there's also an ant named Fedoli Drogon. But Drogon is a black Fedoli. They both exist, but the bright Fedoli is named after the bright dragon. Yes, it's
that
Viserys.
dates her.
Oh yeah, I can't type with a mic in front of me. But yeah, Fedoli Viserion. Fill in the
Nice.
blank. Colobopsis? No, I don't know.
No, it's not called. By the way, something
that
interesting.
He's way too
that
smart.
also played way too much of this entry. I think he knows all the. What genus is commonly known as turtle ants? Oh yeah, Cephalotus, indeed. Or
He's
Colobopsis.
cheating.
You're too
Mute,
slow.
give the dozen time out. What species is this monster? And then we can't see it. It's Atta indeed. Is it Atta cephalotus?
Oh. Why is it not showing as a picture? Is it Discord?
Hey, got him.
Lin.
That's Colobopsis truncata.
Shit.
I'm not fast enough.
Jeez.
You guys stop way too fast.
I have to
Guys, right
type on
now
my phone.
Colobopsis are on sale. Only €20 a colony. What species is this? Ponerine or not? A Ponerina?
By the way, something interesting to note is that you get more points if more people are playing. So if you want to beat the top scorer, now is the time because you get a huge amount of points now.
Alright.
225 is like a lot in this game.
Tetraponera.
No, of
Well,
course
how
not,
does
but
man
it
know
was
that?
worth
What?
the right.
Harpagnatus Venator. Yeah. What? Okay, you typed that name so fast. I'm not even. I just typed harp.
But it isn't Fnator.
It's I'm not
No,
sure if
like,
it's Fnator.
I think
not.
Fnator's a little bit more bulky, and their gaster is like a little bit bigger, maybe.
You are.
Actually, I think this is Fnator.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
I can
Yeah?
see it.
Wait,
I
really?
just ordered 10, so it should be a Venator. Ants and wasps belong to the. I don't know. No idea. What? How does this
Apocrita.
Tassel know this all? I think he's cheating.
No, he's
Because
really,
he played
he's
the
just
game
really
before.
smart.
Oh.
No, he played the game before, so
Yeah.
he knows some of the questions.
He says no. What genus do
Acromyrmex,
these
of
ants
course.
belong
Damn it.
to? Acromyrmex, yes, okay. What do we call an ant species that steals brood? Dulotic species. Dulotic. No! I'm
Mendelssohn
so close. I just typed it wrong.
Mendelssohn
Dyslexia punishing me
Yeah,
hard.
same here.
Which of the following is Cephalotus? Valentine was is not. Valentine. Oh no. Or Ferrari. Oh.
Yeah, damn it.
Oh no, it was Opacior. I don't
I
know.
want to answer right.
What are male ants called?
Don't-
Mans.
Damn. I'm on my phone now. Can I type this?
Not fast enough. Name the genus.
Don't even try. Only I I think who's gonna get it is the
Einstein, is this yours?
He already has.
Oh my
No,
god.
it's not. It's not.
Tassel, you are way too smart. Stop playing this game. What species is this? Campanotis
Yeah, how should I know?
Floridanus. No, I don't know. I'm
No,
not
it's
that
not
great in this
Floridanus.
game. Yeah, probably. It's the only one I know, basically.
Wait, this isn't Campanotis, is it?
Nah, it's not.
It's
That's not a
Fedoli.
Campanotis.
That's
I don't
Remorium.
think so.
Some male ant.
No,
It's not a male. It's a
Yeah.
queen, but it's not a Campanotis.
How to join? Join the ant keeping target trade and then go to trivia. But trivia's locked right now, I think. Or
No,
can you
it
still
shouldn't be
join?
locked. It's
Okay.
Yeah, everyone can join. It's always
everyone
open.
can join. Okay. I'll stop playing. Thank
Oh.
you. That laser. How many questions are there?
Don't know.
How many are in the
A
system?
couple of hundred, I think. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
by
Then we
heart.
can play
but-
a few more hours.
But they're
Yeah.
always community made, so if you have ideas for a question, you can always DM them to me and I will add them to the game.
If you know, guess
That's very cool. Very cool bot. To have in the
But there's
server.
also a game coming up in the future, because the problem with the trivia is that originally it was meant to be a game for both beginners and expert ant keepers, that everyone knows at least some questions.
This is Alphinogastel
but-
dulcinea, not?
But the problem is that the game has gotten gradually harder and harder, and now it's not fun for beginners anymore. So the new game will be a lot harder, and then the trivia can become easier again.
Wosym, the channel was indeed locked. Remember, we added trivia role.
No, the trivia role does not lock the channel. The trivia role only gives you a mention if a game starts.
True.
The channel is never locked.
Solenopsis fugax.
Yeah.
But it's a big close-up. Whoa! I got a question right.
Damn it.
Let's go. Let's go.
You beat me
Let's
to
go. But it's a very macro shot, so I thought it was. What acronym is used for Solenopsis invicta fire ants? Indeed.
Red imported fire end.
Oh, really? Wait, what? What's even the question? And you guys are already answering it. Can't even read the question. Ah, what North American genus is famous for its honeypot ants? Yeah, I can't even pronounce that. Monica.
Stannis Foster.
Damn it.
In some rare species such as Harpcanatus saltidator, the workers can mate, store sperm and lay eggs as if they were all queens. Are digamma. Oh well, gamma gates. Digamma is a species that has gamma gates. How many ants are estimated
Jesus
to live
Christ.
on Earth?
But
Species, 16,000 species. 10 quadrillion. Oh, that's a lot. What's the orifice of the adamant? It goes way too fast
like that.
for me.
Oh,
with too many
I thought
people.
the asset
I
itself.
can't even read it that quickly.
There's a lot of people playing right now. Usually it goes slower and it's easier to play.
Now it's a mess.
Can we skip?
I have no idea what this is.
Same.
This is a hard question. I don't know this. Well, these are all these advanced words. Acid bore.
Oh, this one is for aesthetic.
What dog color ant is? Ah, Drogon. Fedoli Drogon. Fedoli Drogon.
Oh, let's take it away from you.
Not fast enough. Not fast enough.
Got him!
I still typed it wrong. Okay, never mind. Ah,
Oh,
Lasius
that's,
flavis. Lasius
No,
umbratus.
that's not
Oh.
really cool.
Flavis.
That's a really
Not
cool.
Flavis.
That's a really
It
cool
is.
parasitic species from America.
Yup.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not
Not even sure it's a. No, it's not Latipes. But is it parasitic? It's not parasitic, I think. But you can definitely see at the queen that it's not Flavis.
I want one of those. They look nice.
Lynn, are these parasitic? I don't think they are they?
Yeah, they are. But anyways, I'm going to have to go. See you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, bye Stan.
Enjoy your evening.
Bye
Ooh,
bye.
I'm on the
Thank you
top.
for being here. Yo, play a few more minutes, guys. Now we'll wrap up the stream because then it will. Well, it's a little fast for me to read. What's the Latin name of the subfamily called known as Dracula ants? No idea. I could buy them, so I should know, but yeah, I didn't, so I don't. Oh. I forgot the name. It's today I came to the realization that I already kept almost 50 ant species, but that there are 16,000 left to go. So yeah, still have some catching up to do. But
probably 29,940 to go.
I thought there was 16,000 ant species.
There's about 15,000 described in literature, but it is estimated that there's 30,000 on the planet.
Damn.
So like half has not yet been discovered or has not yet been described properly by a scientist.
But I think if you eradicate like all the subfamilies, like if you take only Chromatogaster, Phenogaster, etc., then it's closer to, I don't know, a few thousand, I guess.
Oh, so you mean only the genuses? Then there's about I think 500. I'm not sure.
That's not too bad. Then I have a chance.
I think there's about 500 genuses, but some of the genuses are like so diverse. Like for example, Camponotus is like the garbage bin of the ant genuses. Everything that doesn't fit a different genus, they throw it in Camponotus.
Yeah, for example, Solenopsis fugax and Solenopsis geminata are two completely different ant types. But yeah.
And up until recently, Colobopsis was also Camponotus, and Colobopsis is like super tiny. So it doesn't always make sense.
Oh yeah, that indeed doesn't make that much sense.
Guys, I'm gonna go as well.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna wrap up the stream. It was very cool playing this game, but I think there's a little too much activity to play this game right. Or you have to be very smart, I think.
Yeah, it's very hectic right now.
Very hectic right now. Well, I can't read that fast, so I'm always behind. But yeah, guys, I want to thank you for an awesome live stream. A special thank you to Wosym and Ninuturu for staying here, telling us about Discord. I think it was a very interesting stream. A lot of viewers, so it's very good. Let me know in the comments after this video is uploaded what you want to see next. Next week we have something cool planned as well. We're gonna talk about the AntCon, because the tickets are now live and you can go to AntCon. I'm going, of course, I have my tickets. So next week we will be talking about that. The week after there's also gonna be an EA Talks with some very young members that know crazy amount about ants, with the Average Blanket Lover and Amadan, which you all probably know, formerly known as Stupid Idiot. So yeah, a lot of EA Talks planned. I also want to do an EA Talks with Ant Netherlands. I want to do an EA Talks with Ant Hollifer as well, and maybe some other YouTubers. So a lot of stuff planned, guys. We're going to get back on track. Again, special thank you to Wosym and Ninuturu for being here, and I wish you all
very welcome.
Great evening.
Thanks for having us.
No problem, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye. Bye.